McCormick holding its investor day today. Yahoo Finance's Brian Sozzi spoke with McCormick CEO Brendan Foley on the company's outlook. Take a listen.
We spent our time talking with investors today about our outlook on the growth of the flavor market, our growth strategies, and it was an opportunity for us to really present what's an amazing management team that we have. We spend a lot of time making sure investors understand that we're a very different kind of food company. We don't really compete for the calories, we flavor them. And McCormick's a growth company.
That's a good tagline. So let's talk about how consumers, last time I saw you a couple months ago, got the sense consumers were shopping these supermarkets a little differently. And since then, we've started to see some weakness of traffic in fast food restaurants, I think because prices are too high. But what are you seeing in the shopper when they go into the supermarkets?
We still see consumers right now, shopping the perimeter of the grocery store. They're buying more produce and protein. And, they're in many ways, using that to kind of create their meals at home. And that's a good opportunity for our categories like spices and seasonings and condiments and sauces. And so, we really think that that's been driving some pretty healthy growth for us. But whether it's at home or away from home, it's an opportunity for McCormick because we really flavor every occasion.
Are you seeing a consumer gravitate to more affordable products?
We think consumers are looking for value all the time, and they're not going to sacrifice on flavor. And so we make sure that we offer a very broad product range, whether it's value price points or premium price points or a range of sizes. And so we see consumers really going to larger sizes, but also going to smaller sizes. In this search for value, we think we're doing a really good job of delivering on that.
Are those mini bottles of hot sauce still in demand?
Yeah, they are. It's a great way for us to create trial with just really not much risk. For $1, you buy this sort of mini trial size, and you could try some of our new flavors for Frank's Red Hot. It's a great way to kind of try like new creamy buffalo sauce, which we're launching. And it's really getting a lot of trial, and so people will start to trade up to larger bottles.
We're starting to hear, Brendan, a lot of retailers now cutting prices. Walmart is always going to be Walmart. They're always cutting prices, but Target is out today at least announcing 2,000 more price cuts specifically on food. Have you heard from Target? What is the impact of those more, affordable price points on companies like yours?
I think about what we've been trying to do in 2024 is meeting the consumer with where they are. So we took a very hard look at our total portfolio to make sure that we were driving value in all the areas that would be important for consumers. So we've already taken some action in many ways to make sure that we have affordability across our product line.
I recently caught up with PepsiCo CEO Ramon Laguarta, and I think he is inclined to putting products back in bags, giving people more. The product that they took out of the bags in chips and snacks during the COVID pandemic, what a lot of people call shrinkflation, that might be ending a little bit. What have you done in that area? Are you putting more back in your products? And then even secondarily, did you cut the sizes of products?
I can only speak for McCormick, but we didn't reduce package sizes to avoid price increases. What we really have done is really focus on looking at making sure we have a really broad product line for consumers to choose from. And we think we've been pretty successful with that. In this last third quarter, we reported that we really turned the corner on driving volume growth across our business. And I think that's a reflection that we're doing the right things in the marketplace right now to meet consumers' needs.
Has inflation started to ease?
Right now, I think we're seeing inflation still kind of, as we've reported, sort of in those mid-single digits overall. But, it's still something that we watch and we try to plan for with our productivity programs.
Help us understand what you're seeing in, let me go back to the hot sauce category. When you guys reported earnings a couple weeks ago, it sounds like there's more competitive forces. What's happening in there?
Well, that's the one thing about operating in great categories that have a lot of growth. It attracts a lot of competition. And so certainly that's true in the hot sauce marketplace. And so we've been focusing a lot on making sure that we're really driving a lot more increased innovation. We're certainly supporting our brands even more aggressively than we have in the past. And so that's doing a lot of good. We're starting to see, really our underlying trends are performing pretty well in that market. But I would also say even in spices and seasonings, they attract a lot of competition too, but yet we're still performing a growing volume. And we like the way we're performing right now.
Of course, your predecessor made a series of really big deals that changed the complexion of the company or added to the complexion of the company. Is there anything on your plate, no pun intended, that you may want to do acquisition-wise?
Well, acquisition's been part of McCormick's long-term growth algorithm for a long time. And what's important for us in any evaluation of opportunities out there is that they really strategically meet our being an even stronger flavor company. So it has to meet that vision of of being in flavor, and we look for the right opportunities there. I would say right now that we still are looking and making sure that we're active in the marketplace, but it's got to serve that strategy.
And I can't help but ask, in the final time we have together, some of those products, are you making even hotter hot sauce?
We are. One of the things that we do a lot is we spend a lot of time understanding what consumers are looking for. And there's a big loyal base of Cholula lovers out there. But as we started really coming through, in fact, we used sort of generative AI to really understand where all the commentary was going. We learned that there were some Cholula lovers out there that wanted a hotter version. And so we're launching, coming in January, an extra hot version of Cholula.
And then I know you've added some other flavors into your market. Is this just that the consumer doesn't want to, they don't want to eat out, and they can't afford to eat out anymore, so they're reinvesting in their kitchens?
Well, this is one thing where consumers are looking to explore flavor. It's very exciting for them. As we look to the holiday season, there's a lot of excitement going on right now around our business. So it's a big time of year for us. But we also chose to launch this new product line called Finishing Sugars. And it's really driven a lot of excitement. And what people are doing is they're using it to kind of flavor their coffee in the morning, or they're using it in baking. And it's really driven a lot of excitement. I mean, I'll just give you an example.
Yeah, what's a finishing sugar?
Candy cane here. Yeah, these things have, or these products, I would say, have been really exciting. Salted caramel. This has really driven a lot of excitement in the holiday season. And so it's a lot to look forward to, I think, as you think about gathering families around this big time occasion.
I'm always amazed by the things you create and a lot of your competitors create. I mean, it's just a constant wheel of innovation. Brendan Foley, good to see you. Thanks for making some time for Yahoo Finance on your big investor day. We'll talk to you soon, and happy Thanksgiving if we don't talk to you.